Deji versus Whindersson Nunes is happening next year in Brazil. Now, how do we know this? Well, Deji leaked it on the What's Good podcast.
I really don't want to fight in Brazil.
Fair.
No one's asking you to. It's fine. Don't worry. Well, you say no.
That's enough boxing talk.
Oh, but you mind because of Whindersson. Am I slow there?
Yeah.
Was that the inclination?
No, so that's what they're leaning towards. They want to fight
Yeah.
Whindersson in Brazil main card.
Okay.
Now, Deji also explains in this video why he didn't fight on the Prime card.
Anyway, next week is the Prime card.
Yes, it is.
Were you originally going to be
this
on
week?
that card?
I was meant to be on the card, yeah. I was meant to be fighting Whindersson. So Whindersson said he needs more time to train against me.
So it's obvious that Whindersson Nunes versus Deji was supposed to happen on that Prime card, and it didn't happen. Now, it is going to happen next year in Brazil, but who's going to win this fight? Well, let's look back at their latest performances, Deji versus Fuzi, in which this was an equal fight because they both are coming off bad losses. Now, Deji absolutely dominated this fight. In round 2, he dropped Fuzi with a jab.
For all he's great at running.
Now, after this, Deji was absolutely dominating Fuzi, in which the ref actually even gave Fuzi a standing aid.
We got a bloody nose now for Fuzi. Oh, and he caught him clean to the left.
The referee
Gotta give him a standing aid.
Now, after this, I mean, it was obvious that Fuzi was going to lose this fight, and Fuzi team actually even threw the towel in, and that's when the ref stopped it.
Standing in the pocket, still throwing.
And they're gonna throw
The towel is in! Deji's won!
Deji then went on to fight Swarms, and let's be honest here, Swarms was overrated. The only reason why people was hyping up Swarms, it was because he lost weight. Now let's go on to Whindersson Nunes and his performances. Whindersson Nunes fought King Kenny, in which, I mean, let's be honest here, nobody thought that Whindersson Nunes was going to beat King Kenny, and King Kenny dropped Whindersson Nunes in round 2.
Using Whindersson, he's...
And after that, King Kenny's jabbing his skills was way too much for Whindersson Nunes, and King Kenny won by decision.
And your winner by unanimous decision, King Kenny!
Whindersson Nunes then went on to fight my mate Nate, in which Whindersson Nunes and my mate Nate were going at it the whole fight. But one thing about Whindersson Nunes is that his defense is absolutely trash. My main Nate was catching Whindersson Nunes with so many combinations. So again, Whindersson Nunes went on to lose this fight by decision.
Your winner by unanimous decision, my man.
Now, the reason this is a very good fight is because both men still have something to prove. I mean, yes, Deji did beat Fuzi, but at the same time, Fuzi was a punching bag to Slim.
No. Yeah. Defend yourself, Fuzi. Defend yourself. He's just refusing to look after himself.
The first rule of boxing is defend yourself at all times.
Yeah, I mean...
the first time.
And his recent opponent, Swarms, can't even be considered a real challenge, only because just recently he got knocked out in the first round by Ed Matthews.
Right away. Hasn't really thrown much. Oh, big shots come forward. Oh, and he's down! Huge left hook right to start.
But let's be honest here, Deji's not the only one who has something to prove, because Whindersson Nunes also has something to prove. Because yes, he did dominate his first fight in the Kingpin tournament, but his 2 fights after that, he lost. So based off this, both of these fighters are really good when it comes to fighting somebody who's not really a challenge. You know, they look very good, they look sharp, and they look very technical. But when they go up against a challenge, they crumble under pressure. So I think if Deji trains hard and he's in very good physical shape, I do think he could beat Whindersson Nunes only because he has more experience than Whindersson Nunes.